Aidan O'Brien has come to Newmarket this weekend and takes away both classic titles with him. Yesterday, the 2,000 guineas with Camelot, and today, the 1,000 guineas with Homecoming Queen. Perhaps not the horse you expected, or was it, Aidan? Because you've spoken about how she seems to be improving and how you seem to have worked her out lately.
I know, very progressive, Livia. Yeah, she got a little bit tired of first run this year, and then came back and won a good trial at Leopardstown, Colin Roder, and he was very happy with her. She got past and came back and won. And usually, when one is in that frame of mind, it's very hard to deal with them, you know, if you're racing against them. So she was in a real good place, and she's a very good pedigree. Obviously, she's a half sister to Dylan Thomas by Holy Roman Empire, so like she's like bred in the purple, you know. And when her mind was that strong and she was in that great place, like anything was possible.
And you can see that because of, unfortunately, what happened to Grey Pearl down at the start. It would have put a lot of fillies on edge, and instead, when it came to the race, she just bounced out and went about her job very professionally.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, she ran, I think, a good few times last year, so she's very hardy, strong filly, you know what I mean, very determined. And like I said, it's from that pedigree of Dylan Thomas, and for some reason Holy Roman Empire seem to progress well as well, and they're not big horses, but they seem to improve a lot from 2 to 3 and progress with every run. So it's great. Ryan gave her a great ride as well.
He did, didn't he? But I mean, people will say that he stole it, but the margin of her victory, that cannot be the case, because she's so authoritative at the end.
No, it's not. He went along in front of them. I thought they were well close to him, but and kicked down into the dip, and away she went, you know. So listen, it was great.
I think she's just such an exciting miler. And do you see her as a miler exclusively?
Listen, Ryan said she'll stay further, but listen, usually that's the way when they're in a real good place they feel, and listen, she has a lot of options, but like obviously the boys will go home and talk about that there during the week, and she can go to the Irish Guineas or she can go anywhere. So we'll see how she is, but she's a very progressive filly, and listen, like, really look forward to her now.
And does she like to lead? Is that where she's happiest?
She doesn't mind. I suppose she's very strong-minded, so she doesn't need to be led. She's a very strong will, and when you get a horse like that, like, they don't mind ploughing their own for her. So that's what she did, and listen, it was everyone's job to come and get me then, and like, she doesn't surrender when you do get to her.
And she hasn't got a typical profile, having run that many times at 2. But like you're saying about Dylan Thomas, it would have given you great encouragement that she would find so much further as a 3-year-old as she got older and matured.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. And like I said, funny enough, if you see the good Holy Roman Empires do it as well, and like you see Jim Bulger's good filly last year, she just progressed and progressed and progressed from every run, and the more racing she did, the better she got. And listen, I suppose when horses are bred like that, with pedigrees like that, they just can really progress, you know.
I love her temperament. I'm sure she's going to do fantastically for you this season. How about Maybe, who was so progressive and has got 3rd here? What's your take on how she ran?
Yeah, no, delighted with her. Obviously, her first run of the season, and she was always coming here for her first run, and listen, you'd have to be delighted with her run, really.
And is that how we should read it, that actually she'll take a step forward from this 1,000 guineas? You're expecting more of her?
Well, you never know, but listen, like, we were very happy for it with our first run, and obviously Joseph felt that Homecoming Queen was our big danger, and she after having 2 runs, and it worked out that way, you know. And maybe came there and just got a little bit tired. The ground got plenty soft. Even though she has run in it before. It was her first run, and maybe it's like a big colt. She's not a typical filly, so she's big and strong and round, so racing should help her.
And she wasn't inconvenienced by the delay at the start?
She's good mind, you know. She's Galileo. They're usually very strong minds as well, but listen, I don't think it was an advantage to anyone, and you just feel sorry for the filly that got injured and everybody involved with her. So listen, listen, it was just, everyone's in the same boat, I think.
And reflecting on yesterday, Camelot, has he come out of the race?
Yeah, good. He seems to be fine. He didn't do much today, so he seems to be fine, and seems to be happy so far this morning.
And do you feel that the Derby, are you going to aim him at the Derby as the next stop? Did you feel like a horse that's going to be better over further?
I think obviously, listen, that looks a lovely race for him, but like obviously the decision won't be made till everyone speaks about that early in the week, and the boys and that will all meet up and see what they're going to do. But listen, it looks like one of the very obvious ones at the moment, but like we'll wait and see. But if he's well and everyone is agreeable, that's what you'd love to look at with him next.
And that would be next, you
I think so. Well, I think that's only a month away, so yeah. Listen, I'm not sure, but listen, it'll be discussed during the week, but that's what you'll be thinking at the moment.
Fantastic achievement for you this weekend. You must be really proud.
Yeah, thanks, Olivia. Just delighted for everybody, a lot of people, and everybody puts in a lot of hard work and a lot of time, and delighted for everybody involved, and I just feel privileged privileged to be a part of it.
And nice to see Joseph win yesterday, his first 2,000 guineas. I'm sure there'll be more, but was he really excited last night, or did he take it very calmly?
No, absolutely. Listen, Joseph takes things in his stride. Obviously, since he's been a baby, he has been in the middle of this, so it's listen, delighted.
You've got a fantastic temperament as a son, I think. He's done fantastically. Many congratulations to you with both successes, and I wish you luck for the rest of the season, Aidan.
Thanks, Livy. Pleasure.